YouTube, what's going on? We finally have our 4th gen Tacoma in here. We are getting it all outfitted for all of our summer shows. Products are arriving from the businesses that we deal with. We sell their product not only on the Tacoma side, but on the Apex off-road side at our outfitting shop. So I'm gonna give you a rundown of what we're doing right now, future plans that we have with the vehicle, and what you can expect to see on this vehicle during our summer show. So I'm gonna start up front. We have the full grille pulled off, or the full bumper pulled off. This is the CBI like covert low pro bumper that they sell. Inside of this, we got an SA, it's a 20-inch with 2 sets of S2s, both on driving combo. These are on floods. Inside is where we're wanting to put a winch, right? So we're working with Warren on one of their newer winches. This is the Xeon 10S. It's one of their newer higher line winches. We got this thing all set up. We pulled the line, got it in there, and because of the height of this winch, it would require us to actually cut up into here quite a bit for this winch to sit back in there. So we're using a relocation kit that allows us to basically disassemble this top section, link in all of our power to the module itself, and then we're going to relocate our control box up into the upper section here, where there is a significant amount of real estate to put a larger item like that. And then we're going to run the power cables back over on this side and up to the battery or along the back side to be able to run our winch. What's nice about that as well is you're not reaching through the bumper to connect into the winch itself. It's going to be on the outside. So we're going to show that whole process, where we ran the wires, what kit we made or brackets we made to be able to mount it, and then just the routing of all your power, ground, and neutrals and stuff like that. So that's a Xeon 10S that we got going on here. Then we're linking in our Baja lights down below, our Baja ditch lights into our Garmin system. It's right here temporarily as we get everything set up, but then we're actually going to transition it up on top of the battery with a Blaze off-road kit. Probably the best kit out there for the Garmin system that is specifically tailored to the 4th gen Tacoma stuff. I'll put all the captions down below where you can purchase this stuff. So that's where all of our wires are running. This allows for 6 accessories, so in the future, who knows, we might end up running 2 Garmins to be able to accommodate 12. And I think they make a larger Garmin that has 8 or 10 accessory mounts. I'm not sure on that, but for this Tacoma, we're starting with a 6 auxiliary option. Then for the bumper, or for the grill part, we have an OEM Pro Grill from Toyota that we originally put on when we first got the Tacoma. We've been wanting to put some Baja lights in there, and it took a while for them to actually make a kit, but we ended up getting the kit. The kit is a little expensive in our opinion. It's $900 and something, but you get the bracketry to be able to fit an S8 20-inch, and then 2 S2s into that little slot for the Pro Grills. I actually have it over here. Let me show you guys. Sweet. Okay, this is the bracket that they came up with. Camera mount goes back here, but you basically get this front metal piece, the back metal piece, these 2 brackets that accompany the 20-inch, and then the ability to mount these S2s. It comes out looking really clean. We went with 2 whites on the outside, just so that we have, whites are brighter than ambers, just in general, but from a driver's point of view, typically you want all your amber below your light, your eyes, and then the white above your eyes. Reason being is white reflects back at you with like dust, snow, when amber alleviates some of that reflection, allowing you to see further into the distance. So when there's no debris in the air, we'll be able to run these whites below the eye, get a little bit more lumens onto the road. So that's this kit, which was quite a hassle to put together. Comes with a bunch of wiring, shrink wrap, kits, all of it. Then we are also installing some of the new Morimoto rock lights. These we're not actually going to put in the wheel wells because it makes them almost unfunctional. Looks cool, but we're gonna be camping with this rig a lot. So we're gonna attach these to the front and rear bumpers. We're gonna add some angle brackets to have them project out to where this light that it's gonna produce is gonna be much more usable. This bracketry, I wanted to show you on the actual grill where it's gonna go. Okay, here's our front grill for the 4th gen. This is a shutter that is in the back of the grill. These are our brackets that we have for the covert bumper. When you buy from CBI, it's just bracketry to make sure everything still fits how it should. Then if I lift this up, you'll see this opening right here. This is where that Baja light bar fits into really, really well. So you have your 2 S2s and then the S8 20-inch amber in the middle. And I think it'll look really good because that S8 comes with backlighting. So I'll have 2 little amber dots. We have some LP4s going as the ditch lights. And then we're gonna end up running an LP4 pack of 7 up top that is gonna put off a crazy amount of light. Then during the summer, Q2, OBS is gonna be releasing their 4th gen Tacoma bed caps. And we have partnered with a few camper companies to display on that cap. So during the summer, you could see an iCamper, Sky Camp, I think, on it, or an Inspired Overland, their new carbon fiber version, ultra lightweight camper. So that's what you can expect going on the Tacoma. And then maybe in the future, we hope to be working with some sort of like camper company that has a wedge on the top. Would be the overall goal of what we want on the Tacoma. But for now, we're super excited to be working with OBS on a cap for the rear. I feel like it fits our customer base up here in Idaho a little bit better. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys kind of some of the process and B-roll of us outfitting this Tacoma and some of the crap that we had to do to make it all fit with the extra coolers, larger winches, a larger winch in my opinion, our switch system, and all the other stuff in between. So stay tuned. We're about to outfit this thing. Boom. Okay, we got the winch in. You guys can see that the clearance for this thing now is, man, we got probably 2 inches here, 3 inches here. It's a big winch. This is the Xeon 10S. You can see it right there. So fitting such a big winch in here is a feat. But got it in, it looks great. We're running the power cables. You're not even gonna see them. Tony's done such a good job hiding these things, running them along. We made a little bracket back here that's gonna hold them. Then our Garmin is gonna go on top of the battery right there. Tony's just routing the rest of it. And then I'm gonna go over here with the grill. And I'm gonna get to work on, let's see here, this side. This is where I'm gonna get going on this side. This is where I'm gonna put that module piece to be able to plug in the remote. This is a good empty spot right here, and there's enough plastic there where it won't compromise any of the structure. So I'm gonna get going on that, cut that out, and be able to access our winch through the front of the grill. This is the OEM Pro Grill from Toyota, and this is a Baja light bar kit that they sell. We basically get 2 S2s, and then I want to say this is an 8 or a 10-inch S8 light bar. And they send you this special bracket, and then 2 of these brackets to be able to mount the light bar, and then like a front-facing metal piece to kind of finish it all off. And so, I mean, the kit is pretty spendy, like I was saying earlier, but I had to like get everything down low enough so that those shutters didn't touch anything. And I routed them over here. I got our zip tie saddles, brought it up here where all of our other connectors come out of. It turned out being a really, really nice, nice looking install. Got it that way. Lots of zip ties to keep things down and in their spot so they don't interfere with the shutter. It's basically the outline of the head of this that is going to point through in this direction. It'll point through just like that. Yep. So I'm literally going to pop it in just like that. Then I'm going to have to extend these wires long enough to be able to reach all the way back to the winch remote in the engine bay. And that way I'll just be able to plug in our remote right through the grill. Okay guys, we just finished on the full install or the front end kind of completion of our 4th gen Tacoma. We fit some really cool parts into the front end to be able to showcase at these shows, use on the trails, especially we've had a few people get stuck. So I'm just gonna show you guys. On the front, we did, so this is an OEM Pro grill, and instead of getting the rigid light bar that goes in it, we did the Baja kit. This is a 2-piece kit. There's basically a frame, and then you get the lights, and then it mounts to the stock grill. You get a 10-inch on the front, and then you get 2 S2s. I got the white and yellow, but I wish I just would have gotten all yellow or all white, because it looks goofy, and I don't know if there's a time that I'm gonna divide the light in this area of the vehicle, but it is what it is. We'll switch it out later if we want. Then down below, we did our S2s, obviously with the 30-inch down below. Then this is kind of the feat that we don't think has been done quite yet. This is a Warren Xeon S10. It's one of their newer winches that just came out. It is a very, very stout winch. They're made right here in Oregon, over in Oregon. But the head of it was too big. We would have had to cut the frame. So we had to do a relocation. We routed it up and behind, along the frame, back up, and then over to the battery. And then the actual connection point, we did a hidden connection point right here in the shroud piece, which looks really nice. You can see right here, you almost can't see it. Toss that to the side, and that's where we hook on for our winch. Used all the stock stuff, looks good. But I'm gonna pop the hood real quick to show you kind of how we wired it up. Pop the hood. You get some struts on this bad boy. Okay, so all this light bar stuff, winch stuff, controller stuff came up to this point right here. This was like the easiest access point. Then we funneled all of our wiring for the fog lights. These are in stock fog lights, but the light bar and all these lights funnel up over. They come out this way. And we made a cut here. We're gonna be adding more lights, thus the opening. And then we added a stud onto the top. This is our Garmin. And then all the winch stuff flowed up closer. There was a larger opening here. All the winch components came up here. This is like our controller, links right into the battery, and then the connector for like the remote. That's these wires, and these flow in and out to the front of the grill. And then what's nice about these Garmins is this is all controlled from your phone. You can also get the app on your screen inside, but I can turn on lights from right here, which is really nice. Oh. Ow, LP4s. Okay, so I'm using 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what's really nice about these Garmin system is there's no like, they're not fuse specific. It's kind of as a block, it's 100 amps. So we have our LP4s, we have our S8s, and our grill squadrons. And then these other two, one's gonna be used for rock lights and another one for scenic lighting. Probably gonna end up have to get 2 of these or a bigger one. Maybe they'll make a 12 one, who knows. So that's where all this stuff links up and works fantastic. This Factor 55 stuff, this is the Ultra Hook. They're fair lead. We recommend this one if you're doing winching often. It's easier to hook on to things. It's also a bigger protection against the plate. But there's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 options for this that you can hook onto. So we're gonna maybe get some, we're gonna carry some soft shackles and all the recovery stuff in the back, which is where I want to take you guys next. We added a deck. Okay, here's our deck system. I've never had a deck system in a vehicle before, so we're trying this one out. This is made here in America. Their biggest audience is obviously going to be like construction crews and people that are always carrying gear like us overlanders, but we're not always the best example of that. But they have these side pockets that have these cubbies, which is really nice because you can just store a lot of additional stuff. It's not wasted space on the side. The quality of this stuff is excellent, like good, strong plastic. You still have anchoring points on the top, turnbuckles to hold it down. There's 4 of them. And then there's the drawer system itself. One big large latch to open and close the drawer. And it has like a little stop point. Then you can also add like a little lock right here. It's additional. Then they come with these cabinets, containers. Jeez, can't get my words right. These are really, really nice. They come with a carrying option. Then if you're not carrying it, there's a squeeze option right here to be able to open it. As you can see, there's a lot of trail snacks in here and more trail snacks and it's more snacks. No, they got some stuff in here. Actually, this one's just all food. Then on this one, we got a hammock, a blanket, wipes, a beanie, and these all came with the kit, which is crazy. And in this one, huh? The stuff inside them came with the kit? No. Come on. Yeah, they send you free hammocks. No, but these containers did, which was surprising to me. Then for the container, it also has this like grip mat in the bottom, and then we also carry. I know I should set it over here. We also have our air up and air down stuff. The only thing that's not in this is our recovery gear from Factor 55. And then you also have some additional storage space right here. So very, very functional, very stout. And the tolerances, check out these tolerances for a composite bed. Maybe you got a 1/4 inch all the way around. Everything fits in flawlessly. Stainless steel components, got their logo etched into it. Like I said, anchor points. And I think we're actually gonna put a camper on this guy. So I'm excited. I'm excited to use this thing this summer, see how it feels carrying gear around, if the gear's just getting flopped around like crazy, and how much standing room, because we're gonna add a 4-wheel camper to this. I want to say that camper is this tall, right? And then if you pop it up, I'm guessing it's going to end up right here. So I might have to crouch with the 4-wheel camper, which won't be preferred, but that's what we're going to find out. Ta-da! Progress. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add in an extrusion bed rack onto this. And then we have a camper or a tent from iCamper and Inspired Overland on its way. One for the Tacoma, one for the 4Runner. We're gonna put them through the ringer this camping season. So if you guys have any questions, all this stuff was installed by Apex Off-Road. That's our install shop, like our sister company. They do great work. The guys are more so specialized in Jeep and Toyota than any other brand out there. We can get you all of this stuff in-house, install it for you. We warranty all of our work. So if you guys are looking for a trusted shop here in Boise, Idaho, or near Boise, Idaho, come visit us here at Taco Vinyl or at Apex Off-Road. We can get you the gear you need. If you guys have any questions on this build specifically, leave them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer any of those questions. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, like this video, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.